Alright, in this video we're going to go through Autocad Basics, and the first thing we are going to do is how do we get the Autocad file on your computer. Once you're added to the classroom, you will see Autocad, you will also see template. Left click Autocad, it has download and install Autocad. What you do here is you right click, click open in new tab. When it goes into a new tab, you click download and the file will begin to download. Okay, so once you click download, it will start to download. Now once it has finished downloading and you can open the program, the program looks like this. So this is what the program will look like when you open it. Now when you open it, it may not be licensed, so you will have to speak to me about signing in so that you can have it for a prolonged period of time. Now once that is finished and you're able to open the program, you come back to template, left click template, right click, open, link in new tab. Now once this opens, we click download again, and we download the file. So this template here is a template that I created for drawing a mechanical drawing. So what happens in AutoCAD is that it can use a number of scales, it can use different formats. So the format of this is pretty simple, so we use this template. It also has the correct layers. These are the correct layers here that we will use, and of course in the program there are many other options and tools in the program. So what I'm going to do is we're going to first learn to delete. So you left click with your mouse, you hold left click and you move around. That highlights everything. I'll press escape. Let's left click the word front. If I press escape, the highlight is removed. If I left click a line, it highlights the line. If I press escape, so escape turns off a tool. Now I'm going to delete front and this box here. Highlight everything, press delete on the keyboard. Now if I wanted to undo, I would hold Ctrl Z, CTRL and Z. CTRL and Z, that would give me undo. So let's try that. CTRL Z, undo, it comes back. So once again, we highlight everything here, and I'm going to delete. Over here, highlight everything here, delete. Remember this is left click and you're just dragging. You can click line by line, that's not a problem, but it takes a lot longer. So we have learned how to delete. Now we're going to begin to draw. So I'm going to start by drawing a simple square. Now to draw a square, we need to use our line tool. So I'm going to type in line, L-I-N-E, press enter, specify first point, left click, try to pull it across. Now the green line that is here shows the angle. The angle of this line is 0.00 degrees. Now I am drawing a square, so the square has a 90 degree and then it is flat across. Now but to change the angles, you realize that over here at 10 degrees there's no green line. Over here at 30 a green line is coming up to show that it's 30. At 60 there's a green line, at 90 there's a green line. Okay, so at 180 and 0 there is a green line. That green line comes from a setting, the actual tracking angle. So there's one here for 90, 180, one here for 45, one for 30. Now usually we use 30 the most and 45. So each of the angles that are in here will come up with that green line. So this is helpful in the way that I draw in AutoCAD. Alright, so once again, across here, I'm going to type in 50, press enter, press escape. So I'll do that again. Line, enter, left click anywhere, pull across to the left, make sure that is a 0 or straight, type in 50, enter. I'm going to angle the line up so I did not left click anything on the mouse. I'm going to pull the line straight up at 90, 50, enter. So this box will have size of 50. Now I am not clicking anything on the mouse. I position it across here at 180, 50, enter. And then I just pull it down. Now when you have a perpendicular, that green square will come up. So I just left click, press escape, this is my box. Now if I wanted to dimension it, to check it, I come out here, I click dimension. I could either left click the line, or left click the line, or pull from one end of the line to the other and just left click away. Left click one end, pull to the other, left click, pull it upwards. So press escape, and what I can do here is I can change this layer. Layers are the different line weights, the different settings for the lines. So that 50 line that I did is a dimension line, so I'll change it to dimension. The red line that we have here is a is an outline, which is a solid line. So the red is already correct. We have our outline, we have our dimension. Now let's do that square again. Line tool, now I typed in line last time, but you don't always have to type in. You can come up here and click line. So once you click line, specify first point, left click, pull straight across, 50, up 50, across 50. Suppose you draw the line like this, and that is the wrong angle. Some people might be lost at this point. Press escape, left click the incorrect lines that you did, press delete. We can also right click, recent input line, and just pull down the line. Alright, so that is our box using those simple tools. Now at this point, we're going to try to draw an isometric box, which is a box at a different angle, or on the isometric plane. Now this is often done in mechanical engineering drawing and technical drawing. So we come over here, we want to set it, make sure it's at 3060, and once it is at 3060, we're going to use our line tool. We left click, and this time we're not drawing it flat at 0, we're going to draw it at 30. So you have to pull to where you can find or see 30. Do not left click anything else or right click. Once you have it at the correct angle, 50, enter. Come up, 50, enter. Now you can escape. So this is the right side. I'm going to do the middle coming up. You want to come straight up, 50, enter, then come across here at the 30-degree angle, 50, enter. We do the left side. We're looking once again our slanted line over here at 30 degrees, which would be equivalent to 150. 50, enter, straight up, 50, enter, we connect. We come from here, pull across here. Now we're making sure that the green line is there, that the line is on 30. Now here it is at 60, that is the incorrect angle, so we're using 30. 50, enter, and we connect. So that's a simple isometric box. So I'll just move this around, and I'm going to draw one a little more detailed this time, a step. So we left click, we find our 30-degree line. Let's do this line at 100, enter. Let's come up at 50, enter. Let's come across at 80, enter. Come down 30, come across our 20. So we have in that right side, We angle it at 150. Remember, I am not clicking anything on the mouse. I'm only typing and pressing enter. Come across here 50, up 20, connect it to the end, repeat line. Over here was 20, connect it down to the end, line again, coming up here 30, connect it down to the end, line tool. Over here was 80, and then we connect it down to the end. So that is our simple steps. So in this, we looked at our line tool. We also looked at deleting. We looked at changing our layers. If I wanted to change the layer of this object, I highlight the entire object. Let's say I wanted it to be done in hidden. So it's changed to hidden now. Highlight the entire object. Let's change it back to outline. Okay. We also looked at the tracking angles that are here. Now we're going to use a tool called trim. So trim is one of the main tools that you can use. Let's say I drew this line over here a bit too long and I wanted to trim it. I could type in trim, T-R-I-M, or I could come over here and click the scissors, which has trim. And when I pull it across, you just left click the line that you want to remove, and that is how you use trim. Let's try it again. Left click trim, 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 trim. Okay, so we've looked at trim, we have looked at outlines and the layers. So with simple orthographic drawing and simple isometric drawing, this video should be able to cover the two of those.